Hello, everyone. It's Saturday, the 19th of January, 2019. I'm making this just moments after the president made his speech to the country. In his speech, he did a good job. He did something incredible that I don't think any other president in history has ever done. And this is kind of what makes me excited about Trump, his powers of thinking and negotiations. He didn't get the title of master negotiator for nothing, although Nancy Pelosi claims that. She's not doing much to prove it. What he did, without going over the program, all of you can review that as you wish. But basically, he's agreeing to do some extensions for 3 years with DACA, some extensions for people that are already here, that are, their time's running out, and other things in exchange for $5.7 billion for his wall. That's it. Simple. And I know a lot of people are disappointed because they were thinking he was going to come on and pull the trigger and go with the emergency powers. Let me tell you what I think he did. That's my opinion. My opinion. By doing this, he's put Pelosi and Schumer in a heck of a spot. This offer is a fair offer. It truly is. And it would get the federal government back to work. If Pelosi and Reid deny this, then the American people will truly see who the bad guy is in this situation. That's what he's trying to do, I think. He's trying to position to the American people, hey, he's trying to negotiate. He's bringing up things to try. The Democrats have one thing they say, no. They don't come through with any plans, not that you've heard or seen. They just say no, because they hate him so. I want to go off to the side here for just a second. Most all of you have heard about the story with the BuzzFeed. Now, here comes a story claiming, treason, et cetera, et cetera. Mueller comes out and says it's not true. But every mainstay media source in the country ran that story. It was the shocking news of the day. And they had Trump pinned then. He was done for. They were already spelling out impeachment, only to find out it wasn't true. You see, the media is so unfair. And unfair is a nice way of saying the media is just absolute scum. Sometimes I think there's a battle between which one is worse, politicians or the media. Now you're seeing what I've had to deal with for 30-something years. The media protects. It protects the Democrats. It protects the Clintons of the world. It protects the Pelosi's. And it's moving us towards socialism. The media is a complicit player. That's what Trump's up against. And imagine trying to build a wall in an environment like this when every time he turns around, they're nipping at his heels, just trying to catch him on something. And then if they can't catch him on something, make it up and carry it anyway. It's funny that people don't realize when they make all of these allegations like BuzzFeed did, and then when the mainstream media picks it up the way they did, you'll notice the amount of coverage they gave when the story broke. They didn't give equal time to saying it wasn't true. Not the mainstream media. Fox did, but not the mainstream media. They may have mentioned it, but then BuzzFeed even challenges Mueller's denial. And the media makes sure they point that out, the mainstream. Folks, Trump did a wonderful thing today. He went straight to the American people. Now, I'm sorry it was on a Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock East Coast. I don't know how many Americans picked up on it or saw it. But it was a smart, very smart move. And basically, he put the ball in Pelosi's court. Pelosi's mad. She's screaming mad. because she planned that trip to go to Brussels and then to Afghanistan. Do you have any idea what she was going to do there? In Brussels, she was going to try to discredit Trump in front of our NATO allies. Yes, she was going to, I believe, my opinion, she was going there with one specific purpose, to discredit us with our NATO allies. Then she was going to Afghanistan to talk to our military leaders and try to clue them in on this wounded president and impeachment. But she didn't get to go. So he made a good move there by canceling that flight. It was funny. It made her mad. She's mad. She's not going to accept this deal. So Trump will be left now with no other option than to go with emergency powers. Now, folks, I promise you, you're going to hear everything. You're going to hear he threw in the towel. No, he did not. He repeated his promise that he will build the wall. He did. He said nothing would stop him from fulfilling that promise. But he gave an option to Pelosi and Schumer. He gave them an option. Take this deal. Get the government back working, and then it can be modified. He said once a week they'll have meetings, and they can keep fine-tuning and trying to get something better. So this is a brilliant plan. It needs one thing now. It needs us to stand behind him. Guys, we've got to stand behind him. All I've heard from people is, we know the problem, but nobody tells us what to do. Well, now I'm telling you what to do. I'm going to put together a script. We're going to put it on our website. All right? We're going to put it on our website. And I need you to call your congressmen and your senators. Call them. If they're Democrats, if they're Republicans, and you read the script, there'll be a script for a Republican and a script for a Democrat. Trump said in his speech that McConnell and them were going to take this plan and they were going to pass it through the Senate, knowing, of course, it's going to get to the House, and Pelosi and them have already called it dead on arrival. We need to make sure that every Democrat congressman knows, they know that if they vote against this deal, that we'll do everything in our power to see that they never hold political office ever again. But you're going to have to go to work with me. You are. You're going to have to help me. We're going to use force multiplication. Many of you have been a part of some of this, of a program like this with me before. We're going to use force multiplication. You're going to call, you're going to call, you're going to call back, you're going to call back. And each one of you are going to make at least 10 calls to your congressman and senator and read the script and nothing else. It's our time to back up the one president in our lifetime that is standing up for us. Remember, when you see them doing everything they can to get rid of Donald Trump, remember this, it's really not Trump. Trump is the last vestige of our being able to have anything to do with our own government. Trump's it. He's us. They're aiming all of this evilness towards him, but it's actually us that they want to get rid of. So folks, we're going to do it. We are going to do it. Now, you need to spread the word to your friends. They need to hear this YouTube program. They need to hear it for themselves. I need you to tell everybody you can. Use your Facebook, use your Twitter, and I mean let everybody come and hear this program and be ready to take the orders to do what we've got to do to save this country. You know, I did a program yesterday. It's going with our new campaign thing, Never Socialism. The title, our new battle cry, Never Socialism. Sure impressed people because nobody even wanted to bother to hear it. You better hear it. You better hear it, because what we're doing today and what we do tomorrow will affect whether or not we truly do fall into the trap of becoming a socialist nation. And as for me, I will never allow socialism to take this nation away from me. I won't. And there's work that's got to be done, and I need you to do it. You're going to have to make the calls. I'm going to have to write the scripts. But you've got to make the calls. You've got to engage the enemy. And dear God in heaven, you have got to, once in your life, if you haven't before, you have got to stand up for your country, for your family, for your children, for your grandchildren, for your cats, your dogs, something you love so much that you would fight to protect. This is it. This is the time. Are you ready? Now, I need support. I need support. So I'm going to ask you again. Can you please go to PayPal, to nicholslive@aol.com, nicholslive@aol.com, and urgently send what you can so I'm free to do the work that I've got to do to get ready for this battle. And remember, folks, never socialism. Never socialism is not just a battle cry. It's not just a couple of words. It's a feeling. It's the bottom line. It don't get no more bottom than that. So stand up for your country. Be a man. Be a woman. Be an American. God blessed us with this chance. He allowed us to live in this moment and in this time so that we could be a part of the greatest battle this nation will ever have to fight. So be there for your country. Be there for President Trump. He's been there for us. He has not given up. He has not given ground. So are you with me? Are you with me? You're listening to this. Are you with me? And get ready to make some phone calls and burn up the sky, because we're going to fight. We are going to fight like never before. And before you do anything else, if you can, please go to PayPal. Send $1, $10, $500, $1,000, whatever you can send. Get it here quick. We've got a battle to fight. It's our time. It's our place. We're going to make history. With that, good day.